More than 20,000 years in the future, Earth is just a distant memory of humanity's origins. The human species has already explored space beyond our solar system, settling on several planets and spreading across the galaxy. Contrary to futuristic predictions, robots and intelligent machines have been banned after threatening our existence. In its place, the study and improvement of human capabilities gain prominence, with schools specializing in different aspects of the human mind and body, such as the mysterious Benedetta, the calculators, and the Sook doctors. Visions, dreams and prophecies of a likely Messiah seem to guide humanity towards a new turn. In the words of director Denis Villeneuve, who adapted Frank Herbert's 1965 work Dune, it's about the triumph of the human spirit. After being rejected by more than 20 publishers, Frank Herbert managed to publish Dune in 1965, one of the most relevant works of science fiction. Dune profoundly impacted the genre, inspiring hits like Star Wars, Alien, Matrix and even Game of Thrones. Appearing at the height of the hippie movement of the 60s and 70s, the work addresses themes such as ecology, criticism of the political economic system, spirituality, and sustainability. After 40 years of few and unsuccessful adaptations, Denis Villeneuve, director of Blade Runner 2049 and Arrival, released in 2021 his film version of the acclaimed book, or at least the first part of it. Dune, directed by Denis Villeneuve, is an audiovisual masterpiece that impresses both for its visual grandeur and the depth of its narrative. The epic soundtrack, composed by Hans Zimmer, amplifies the viewer's immersion in the universe created by Frank Herbert, creating a sensorial experience that perfectly complements the film's complex and engaging narrative. The cast of Dune stars Timothée Chalamet, who plays Paul Atreides, the young heir to a noble house. Alongside Chalamet are big names like Oscar Isaac in the role of Duke Leto Atreides, Rebecca Ferguson as Lady Jessica, Paul's mother and member of the mysterious Bene Gesserit Brotherhood, Jason Momoa as the charismatic warrior Duncan Idaho, and Zendaya, who brings the enigmatic Chani to life. The universe of Dune is set in the distant future, where humanity has spread across countless planets, forming a galactic empire. This empire is marked by a political and social structure that combines elements of imperialism, colonialism, mercantilism, and feudalism. Entire planets are ruled like fiefdoms by noble houses, all subordinate to Padishah Emperor Shaddam IV. This interplanetary aristocracy is responsible for the administration of vast territories, each with its own unique resources and characteristics. One of the central elements of Dune is the desert planet of Arrakis, also known as Dune. This planet is the only source of an extremely valuable substance called melange, or the spice, which is essential to space navigation, granting prescient abilities to those who consume it. Control of Arrakis is therefore a crucial point of power and conflict in the film's universe. In addition to the noble houses and the Emperor, other influential powers play key roles in the political game of Dune. The Space Guild has a monopoly on interstellar travel, making it indispensable to the functioning of the Galactic Empire. The Bene Gesserit, a secret order of women with extraordinary mental and physical abilities, manipulate political and social events through an ancient genetic breeding program and the dissemination of their own agendas. The film explores profound and contemporary themes, such as the struggle for power, the impact of colonialism, the exploitation of natural resources, and the complex relationships of loyalty and betrayal. Villeneuve's Dune is not only a visual spectacle, but also a rich narrative that challenges the audience to reflect on relevant ethical and political questions set in a universe of epic scale. The story of Dune highlights a humanity that, even thousands of years into the future, remains trapped in cultures of oppression and exploitation. In the universe of Dune, the social and political structure is characterized by feudal imperialism, where planets are governed as fiefdoms by a powerful aristocracy and subordinate to a central emperor. This organization reflects a disillusionment with the possibility of significant social evolution. The narrative suggests that, despite technological advances and mental enhancements, human beings remain essentially the same, repeating the same mistakes and perpetuating cycles of domination and subjugation. The contrast with the contemporary vision of a humanity in constant evolution is evident. In today's world, there is a growing belief that humanity can develop more just and equitable political and social structures. Movements for human rights, democracy, social justice, and sustainability indicate progress towards more inclusive and ethical societies. The optimistic view of the present is that, through education, innovation, and empathy, we can overcome the failures of the past and create a better future for all. Dune, however, offers us a darker and more skeptical perspective. Frank Herbert's work and its adaptation by Denis Villeneuve show a future where the old dynamics of power and exploitation still dominate. House Atreides, House Harkonnen, and other nobles compete fiercely for control of Arrakis and its precious spice in a brutal and treacherous game of politics. This portrait of a dystopian future highlights the permanence of human weaknesses, greed, the desire for power, and the tendency to exploit others. Furthermore, the presence of organizations such as the Space Guild and the Bene Gesserit, who manipulate events according to their own interests, reinforces the idea that, even with advanced mental and technological abilities, humanity has not been able to transcend its inclinations towards evil, control, and manipulation. This Dune scenario serves as a warning about the dangers of not learning from history. He challenges us to reflect on the true nature of progress and whether technological and superficial changes are enough to profoundly transform society. Herbert suggests that without ethical and moral evolution, advances may simply become new tools for old forms of oppression. Dune is named after the desert planet Arrakis, where most of the story takes place. Arrakis is rich in spice, a valuable resource that sharpens perception and prolongs life, essential for interplanetary travel. The spice is comparable to Eastern spices during mercantilism and oil in the Middle East, highlighting elements of Arab culture and Islamic religion present in the work. Control of Arrakis is crucial, and House Harkonnen, led by Baron Vladimir Harkonnen, dominated the planet for 80 years, exploiting the freemen, the native people. In a political twist, control is transferred to House Atreides, led by Duke Leto Atreides, who suspects a trap. This is confirmed when the Harkonnen, with the support of the Emperor, attack the Atreides, resulting in the capture and death of Duke Leto. Paul Atreides, the protagonist, goes from an insecure young man to a leader who embraces his messianic destiny. Trained in the doctrines of the Bene Gesserit and possessing advanced mental abilities, Paul is seen as the Kwisatz Haderach, the shortener of the path. His visions and dreams indicate a messianic future, and he is accepted by the Freemen as their leader, promising to free them from oppression. Paul Atreides' story echoes the trajectory of a biblical Messiah, uniting themes of destiny, responsibility, and transformation. Dune explores the tension between dreams and reality, destiny and free will, and the eternal struggle for power and justice. At the end of the first part, Paul's journey has just begun, leaving many questions open. Dune is a profound narrative that explores the journey between dreams and reality, between faith and actions, and between identity and the responsibilities it imposes. At the center of this story is Paul Atreides, whose trajectory reminds us that, although dreams can inspire and motivate, it is in everyday actions that what really matters is built. Paul Atreides' journey begins with visions and omens of a great future, a destiny that seems to be mapped out for him. However, as the plot unfolds, it becomes clear that these dreams and visions are just the beginning of his true transformation. Paul must navigate a world of political intrigue, betrayal, and battles to make his dreams come true. He must learn to balance faith in his destiny with the concrete actions that are necessary to achieve it. Paul represents the tension between what we aspire to be and what we actually achieve. His story is a metaphor for the human journey. We all have dreams and aspirations, but it is through hard work, difficult decisions, and the responsibilities we take on that we shape our destiny. Paul must confront his own doubts and fears, learn to lead, and make decisions that will affect not only his life, but the lives of many others. This process of growth and self-discovery is fundamental to his transformation from a young heir to a powerful leader. Furthermore, Dune shows us that a person's identity is intrinsically linked to the responsibilities they carry. Paul is not just a young man with visions, he is the heir to a noble house, with the fate of his people in his hands. His choices and actions carry enormous weight, reflecting the idea that our identities are not only defined by who we are internally, but also by the impact we have on the world around us. Paul Atreides' path also reflects the idea that what has already happened is just the beginning. His story does not end with the realization of his initial dreams. In fact, each achievement opens up new challenges and responsibilities. This continuous cycle of dreams, actions, and new goals is an essential part of the human condition. The realization of a dream leads to the birth of new dreams, and the journey never truly ends. Dune reminds us that while dreams can guide us, it is in waking life, in conscious choices and deliberate actions, that we find our true purpose. Paul Atreides shows us that dreams make good stories, but what really matters happens when we are awake and face reality with courage and determination. His path is a testament to the power of resilience and the importance of taking responsibility for our own destiny, reminding us that every end is just a new beginning. If you like the content and want to help us continue, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment or suggestion about a book, film, series, anime that you want to see analyzed on the channel.